Big fan. Welcome, welcome. Gez, how were you able to do that in the intro scene? Or is it just there already? I thought it doesn't appear until you're on this scene, because most people do it when it's on this scene. What's that about? Good evening, I hope you're doing well. Big fan. What if we're a big fan? No, I'm not saying you aren't. I mean, I'm fully confident that you are, but I'm just... What's up with that? Show the intro scene? That's fine. I need to tweak around what does and what doesn't show. December. Good evening. Wolfenel, hello. Arturo, folk on everywhere. Guess, Storm, Star, Tar. Good rhyme. Scott's Axel, welcome in. Cack, Darren. 2 names. It was there? No, it doesn't matter if it's there. It's not like it's a game-changing thing that's not meant to be on that scene. It doesn't matter, really. 31 days, I know. No, the streak should be fine. I believe that the VOD, or if someone made a clip when the stream crashed, watching any of those should restore it. It's nice that they have that feature now. But yeah, that sucked. Also, it was a mess. 1 month. So I'm glad we've all made it. We've made it to December. That's good. Today's an admin, of course. Now, the servers were having problems over the weekend, weren't they? Yesterday, I did a brief TikTok stream because I wanted to just see if things would... PC was working because I hadn't streamed since it didn't work, so... I think we're okay. Have I fixed it? Yes, Vampire. Just for you, I fixed it. Get your ass on and find out. Right? Yes, I did. When there'll be a sale, few months into the future, they don't add an immediate sale for the new DLC. It unfortunately isn't in any bundles. I was under the impression that from the way I read the blog post that it would be paired up with the Forest Machinery thing because both came out at the same time. But no, that's both Forest DLCs in a bundle with each other, not the new DLC. Why wouldn't they pair the DLC with Scandi and the Baltics? Maybe it's poor wording, maybe it's poor understanding on my behalf, I don't know. Here to call you a nub, thank you, Jacob. You're a nub as well. Good evening, Namiria, big fan. ETS doing well, yes. Yesterday or day before, new peak player count. 72,500 players. 13 years. The chart of all, it's wobbly, but it's wobbly up. So cool. A lot of other games, they have like a massive peak and then they never reach that peak again, but we have several little peaks. So good. Haven't touched it. Technically, I haven't either. Yesterday, one of the reports I had was in Narvik, I think, which is one of the Norway cities. It looked very nice. Sends me to a duel. Get wrecked. Nemini Carl, you edit and put it on YouTube. I don't want edits made of me because they're all bad. All of these edits that people make where someone says, name this, do this for an edit, they're all terrible because they're all made in CapCut. Maybe yours isn't, but most are, so I'm respectfully not taking that chance. 53,000. Good God. I know we're a little piece of that group, but damn. Highest peak. That's what happens when you release a DLC that's been in the making for several years. That's what happens. Hello, Penguin. Servers keep on crashing. There's some connection problem. Someone tried to take down the service, particularly Sim 1. So I kept telling people to go on Sim 2, assuming Sim 2 was fine. You should be getting it tomorrow. Enjoy. Also, yeah, the chat, I mean, it's not a new chat. All I've did is there's a new plugin where you can sort of turn and make a cool few effects on it. So I tried it on the chat. I think it looks nice. If I wanted to line it up, I could line it up with this brown... This is a door, by the way. I could line it up with that. I don't know. UK remake? Mid to late next year minimum. Jim, you've got time. Not yet. I forget, they unveil DLCs, which means they've already started working on it, but they unveil it months in advance. And then the time counts down, because they have several blog posts to go through. 50 streams, Jig, that means it hasn't broken. Big fan. Trying to get money? You can still play the game itself and be able to get your money. You know, that's fine. They did briefly take down the servers, but now the servers are up. They're okay, I think. We should be alright by now. So, oh yeah, they did post a thing. We're still monitoring the impact of the ongoing DDoS attack and preparing long-term solutions. Some players may experience disconnects and a higher than usual latency. So if we see anyone jittering or whatever, we'll be a bit graceful towards them, a bit cautious, you know, because it was rather amusing seeing some reports. Let's say I went through 30 reports yesterday. I think maybe 5 were bannable. Some of them were kickable, and most of them were, oh, it's a lag, so I can't do that. Yeah, it wasn't much. Mark, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. There's also a thing that the TikTok goals on the main scene, the Tickfinity is what makes those work. They're doing a Christmas event thing where any coin value given contributes towards some sort of Christmas tree type thing, which is cool. I like that. Trondheim towards the town of Hell. Yes, there is a town called Hell. That's very interesting. It's a regurgitated article every year where there's a particular flight that goes towards Hell. Hell no, or something like that. Invalid content? I would just say retry. It's annoying. But for me, I'm on, so I would hope it stays okay. Nacho ends today? That's alright. It's okay. I'm in the service. That's Andy over there. And this is Texas, sorry. This is you've already done the event. This is the reward you get for doing the Nordic Horizons event. Damn, you're quick with that. Happy December, Veggie. Have a flower. David, welcome in. Risto, big fan. I'm not driving today. I'll be driving tomorrow. The cruising Nordic Horizons. This. Not my missing wheels. Leave that. This one, where you have to do your jobs. 6 jobs. To any of those. 6? That's not much. One delivery to or from 6 unique cities. At 150 kilometers or more. Pretty good. No, you can't get this without the DLC. No, you need the DLC. It's linked to the DLC. It's World of Trucks. Ends in February. We've got plenty of time. Snow in ETS2 comes when winter comes, and winter is not yet. Winter starts mid of this month. 3rd week-ish. 2 or from 2 of the countries, then 6 from the remaining one. Whatever method you want to do, really. It shouldn't take too long. No, Kirkenes is not. Sadly not. No, Kirkenes you still have to... Only on pro mods. In pro mods. I saw... Thank you for that. I saw people getting... the achievement of doing all the cities when in pro mods. That's quite funny. I haven't loaded up in pro mods, so I don't have it yet. David, thank you for the goddamn 1 times. Right, let's see. Good. Okay. No one is near this person. What's going on? Is this during the lag? You have to watch this all the way through. Not driving? Not today. It's a Monday. What would I be driving? Got some interesting driving to do tomorrow, though. Hello, CJ. Welcome in. Someone needs to update. No. Unless you mean fix the problem. Of which they're still looking at the problem. They're trying to fix the problem. Is no DLC worth it? You need to ask that of people that have actually driven in it. And I think most people can definitely say yes. I think the all-time high player count also says yes. My own wheels have not touched the DLC yet. This seems good. Saying your friends you're going to hell. That would be a funny prank to play on the severely religious friends, if you have any. Just kind of freak them out a bit. Quiet. This is very weird for Sim 1. Maybe they haven't fully loaded in for this person yet? Or most of them been kicked. But we have to watch this all the way through, because, you know. An amazing month. Hello, Spiros. I appreciate that, big fan. What happened on Saturday? Some server problems, which are still kind of there, but it's mostly better now. I've never driven, no. No, of course not. Sim 1 has, I think, around 3,000 something players on it, which is back to the rough normal. During when it was really bad, it would go down to no more than 1,000, maybe. Quite empty. Thing is, though, we have to watch this all the way through, and I wonder... Oh, there we go, we've got people. I would wonder what's going to happen. We're not even halfway through yet. Can almost guarantee this person's crash is going to have nothing to do with the lag. It's going to just be them throwing themselves around. Probably going to be that. How's this ping? Their ping might be fine. It's the server that's giving them quite bad ping. Pickups. So, just put up with that. Yeah. That's more like it. We're approaching winter mod season. Yes, it doesn't start on the 1st of December. It starts later in the month. You'll be told about it. You'll get social posts. You'll be told. I will tell you about it. So, you better not miss out. This is so strange. How good is Nordic? I have not driven there yet, but it looks very nice. Visually, it looks very nice. Tomorrow we have some very interesting stuff to check out. New DLC. Then on Thursday, we'll do some Nordic. I'll do some Nordic. Here we go, you see, this has got nothing to do with the lag. This is just him deciding to... What are you doing? And then, yeah, of course, the person knocked them. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing Nordics? What do you mean, why am I doing Nordics? There's another DLC coming out soon, isn't there? Think about it. I don't know why they'd think about doing that. They might have seen the other person lag. Some people don't see themselves lagging, but they see everyone else stuttering. I still don't get it. You'd think you'd be more cautious. Even more cautious. It would be nice to see their ping at the time. But in this instance, everyone has not the best ping, because it's the server's connection. Yeah, there's a handful more, but you notice how when they did their overtake, that didn't really resemble the lag at all. They just chose to overtake the other person. Like maintaining their speed willingly, you know? And there it is. So somewhere, not to mention, of course, all the swerving leading up to this. Now, if there's a continuous stream of people coming the other way and they were still doing the swerving, why? This is really silly. What are you in this lane for? What's wrong? They've mostly fixed it. As you can see by people still stuttering, it's not fully fixed yet. So that's unfortunate. This, you see, standard, very nice. Ironically, these people aren't lagging. And they decide to keep going for it because they're too slow. They're slow because of the hill. But then they might see people oncoming and they thought, this is the space I'm going to occupy. Bonk. What's the point? Why? What's the point in that? I do want to see what they say. They'll blame the lag, but I'll say there's a strategic part of that it doesn't involve the lag. I'm convinced it does not involve the lag. It's negligence with the lag on top. So you know how some people say, can you get banned for lag? Purely lag? No. If you do something stupid while lagging, why is it so empty? Then, to me, yes. Because I have to double, triple check, you know? It would be really nice if players could see each other's speed. I wish. That has been suggested a few times before. I don't really know why it's not a thing yet. You see, now we see speed and ping. By the names. SES are slowly revamping the CD road, yes. So the next section, which will be pretty much most of it, will look like this. This is the German section, so. Oh, do you remember years ago when people used to almost intentionally disconnect their trailers and it used to do this glitchy thing? Now that's happening due to this lag. Please don't take doubles, okay? PSA to anyone lurking on the stream, if you're going to be driving, don't take a double. For now. Please don't do that. because it might whip someone. Polly, welcome in. How you doing? Of course, there's one with a triple there. It's still reasonably. Still reasonably active here. They could do it. Oh no, I would have banned that player just for that. Yeah. It's mainly Sim 1. Sim 1 is the busiest server anyway, so you'll find most people on here anyway. You're launching it. Good luck, Gabriel. Stay safe. Shit, Calais, we will. If there's a report that ends in Calais, I inspect it. I don't know if they are just fully lagging out. You're in the way, though. That's not good. Blocking teleport. Okay, no, nothing. Mixes. I'm gonna pin that video because I was not video. I'm gonna pin that message because I was waiting for it to show up. This. Yes. Today I linked to another collection of mashups of songs I made, and I'd recommend you go listen because some of them are pretty damn good. It may take you a while to go through them though. They're linked in the stories, linked on the Discord server. Oh, is this? Ooh, very, very tippity top above Honnings. Is that just symbolize the most northern point? Is that what it is? This is in the DLC. God damn. And they're blocking what? Because they're sitting on the. Well, yeah, maybe they are blocking a bit, but it doesn't take you this long to look at the viewpoint. How long is the time lapse? Some time lapses are pretty long, but they're not, 2-3 minutes long. Damn. So you can drive around and you can park here, and that's it. There's nothing beyond this. Damn. Very nice. 1 minute 30. Well, considering the fact that this person was there for the entire report, means they were there before the report, and now they are there after the report. So, about 3 minutes. EU1, EU2? Yes, EU2 was the busy one. Oh, yes. EU2 had 150 speed limit. Reverse off the edge. You can fall through the water, yes. What is this down here? Interesting. Do we still have, those chocolate coins for Easter that have the kind of the foil around them to mimic, or a giant cheese wheel? I was thinking of chocolate. To mimic a coin? The huge chocolate coins? Exactly. God, I love those. Because it has two different layers, and where you'd peel off one half and then the other half would come off. That's what it looks like. Chocolate coins are so good. Cheese balls? Not quite. It's not really a bowl shape. If yours look like that, then yeah. What I'll do, they may not like it. I don't sit on the icon for too long. Someone can squeeze next to them, but be a little bit considerate and kind of park halfway on it. That's why I always park halfway on it. And then offer someone else to share it. There's no need for you to stay there for that long on the icon. It's not how that works. Sorav, welcome in. Denny, welcome in as well. There we go, we're in Calais now. Chocolate coins are so good. They sell for Christmas? Christmas coins? I can't complain. Just coins anytime, it's fine. Oh, that looked weird. All their wheel is drifting. So we're going to have another scenario of where... This won't end well, will it? Chocolate money. Money. I should have done it in a way that Mr. Krabs says it. Money. What I need is a variable, a variation in the alert where it just has a bunch of different characters or funny video segments of the person in the video just saying money loudly alongside mine, and that would be the alert. But I don't think in Kofi's case you can make a variation on the alert. For the super chat, don't know, you can. See, why are you going this quick when it's laggy? But do not go this quick. See? Please don't go this quick. It doesn't make sense. You're being very dangerous. Stop it. Yeah, multiple options. So what it would do is it would pick one of the random sounds. I can do that with StreamerBot, but on Kofi's own site, for the dono, there's just one sound. That's it. It's quiet in Italy. It sadly is, yes. Most of the DLCs will be quiet, except the new one. The new one has a lot of people in it. The car's door chime. Just a bunch of random sounds, why not? Like, if I did set it up... No, I was intentionally scrolling loudly. If I did set it up correctly, there's a variant of where I wanted to do all of the alerts in the same style, so it's incredibly rare for one of the sub sounds to be like sub, but really loud in between the other womp. I don't know if it's right. Waiting for your ban to be done. When is it going to be done? Question about the report thing. That merch in front. Good lord. It will say it's timed out a lot, which is unfortunate. For that, if you have recorded it as well, you'd go to the website. If you haven't, you better hope that someone else has reported it. This is the exact, like, this is a clone of one of the ones I saw last week, where I'm convinced the person would probably try and claim that they didn't harm the other one. Like, oh, on my screen, I was in front, I was fine. You overtook and then merged at the very last second, which is bad with or without a collision. By this, it's too late. You're too close, you're too late. See? And then here is where this one, I guess, is trying to slow down. This one yoinks their spot, which is dangerous. Quite dangerous. Failed to give way. Yeah, the other one technically failed to give way as well, but I'm not going to punish the triple for that. Because, maybe they felt they needed a wide turn, you know. Hello, Rebel. Welcome in. How long does it take for a report to time out? I believe they're in this list for about 30 minutes? Back when the limit was 50, it was 10 minutes. So it might be 30 minutes now. Hello, pilot. Well, I could arrange that. How you doing? Not yielding. Long trailers. Long trailers are with mods. People set up mods in single player first. The triples are mods. Bit of a bump. We are being a little bit more lenient, you see. With people that can spawn in and start stuttering at any time, I'm just being a bit cautious. If someone's doing something despite the lag, you know, willingly doing a risky overtake or something. Simon, think of the prime. Why did that sound not work? Like this example. Hold on a minute. I'll acknowledge it fully in a minute. Good lord. Still going, still going. Whoa. Still going around this guy. Whoa, that's close. And we're losing it. Well, almost. Kablam! There it is. Good lord. Takes him a while to disappear. Now, your friend did basically the same. Their overtake, though, wasn't as bad. It was still quite bad. But, you know, at least they managed to find the space. The friend didn't find a space and they wanted to stay together. So that's why they ended badly for one of them. Simon, welcome back. I appreciate that. I don't know why some of them have sounds and some of them don't. I think I need to overhaul the sounds. It's very weird. Well, service, in one. They were kind of saving it. I'm surprised how far they went, but even bouncing on the grass like that. Because that's a terrible idea. Shave your face hair off? That would be the same if I were to do that. Do you feel the cold more, Nath? On the chin? Because that's one of the main things that people experience first. I wonder how many people, don't forget, November is also one of the charities doing Movember, like your moustache, where you either grow out your beard or grow out your moustache. For men's, one of the cancers, I think. A lot of people participate for that. I don't understand why they overtake. No, it's 2-in-1 really, where you want to be on this road like this right now and you love being in the traffic, but you also don't want to be in the traffic for too long. So then your impatience kicks in and you think, oh, I can overtake. I mean, there's no one ahead, I can do it. Is it just men's mental health? No, I suppose it is. November, done saying yes. Nice. Because obviously November is the meme of Triple N. You know how to get fast money. Didn't I tell you this? Didn't you ask this in a previous stream and you still haven't done it? You need to level up your skills. Do you want to rush getting it? Get a mod in single player that gives you a ton of money and XP for every job you do. If you want to do it normally, take some good jobs, level up your skill points, and then take jobs that have those skill points. And you get bonuses for every skill you have. Or just save it. It depends on how you want to do it. If you give yourself all the stuff, you've ruined the game for yourself. But they wanted fast money. Single player. They can use the same profile. You can give yourself a load of money in single player and it would work in TMP. Good job. LOL. Don't you love when that happens? That was a close merge. They had to slow down quite a bit. The friend basically did the same, and then the friend hit the friend, and then... Why are you doing that? Penguin, what was your comment? Can you not yell at me for just missing your comment once? I'm doing well at reading them. You can repeat it. Not spamming it, but you can repeat it. Same profile, it's not working. No, you can't use the mods to get the same effect on TMP. The mod you have to do in single player. Do a job in single player. I'm sure the mods would actually work in the way where you take a job and then you immediately go in free cam to the destination place, plop yourself down, complete it, so it takes 10 seconds, and you still get a million billion of everything. Because the game doesn't care. 1369. What is in 1369? Why do I need to check that one? Specifically, why that one? Doing your best. Trying. It's Felix Bus. Thanks for that. Logitech Momo? I don't know what that is. What is that? Which deals did you buy? You mean not maps but other things? Well, how many do you have at the moment? Do you not have any DLCs? Clean slate. That's fine. They got pushed. No, the script. No, it's a filter on the camera to mimic the flashbang in my face. Nothing happens to me. No. If I had lights that can be programmed to change like that, then I would do that. This is usually just a kick. It's funny how they were pushed. Don't do that. As it did. Well, again, on Mr. Bang TTS's stream, that's where I got the idea from. He has key lights or some lights to change. So whenever someone redeems it, his lights go full brightness. And it does blind him. That's funny. It looks weird, doesn't it? Still 100 people here, though. Some of them are trying to spawn in. I'll tell you, yesterday it looked very bad. It looked very bad yesterday. A foreign accent. It is a British accent, but I do like to add funny variants on top of it. Sometimes they're not funny, though. Hello, Milo. Cheap LED strips. Maybe. I don't want to have a light where you can basically see the bulb of it. Does that make sense? These now are just normal, simple... You can change the color of them, They're just hue bulbs or whatever. They're slightly warm white. Actually, no, these ones I think you can't change colour of. That one back there you can. Can't see rule for trailers. 3 trailers. 3 things. So yes, I've seen people that have 3 dollies. Just dollies, that counts. It's 3 trailers. 3 trailers. And on ATS, it's 6 things. So having a trailer from Finland counts as 3, because you've got the main first box, dolly, second box, that's 3. No other servers crashed. Someone was trying to take it down, Light Sheep, apparently. Someone was attacking it. And the remnants of that are still kind of here. Oh, did he reply? Something the DLC comment? Every new message, it scrolls it back down again. Oh my god. I cannot find these messages because it scrolls it back down. You have cabin accessories, tuning, Schwarzmüller, and Scandinavia. Cabin tuning is fine. If there's a particular truck you like, get the tuning pack of that truck, unless it doesn't have one yet, because there are some that still don't. Besides the maps, cargo packs, not trailers. Most of the trailer packs involve most boxes. Illegal? Well, yes, but that doesn't stop them, does it? It is illegal. That don't stop them doing it. Look, I crashed in the report. Okay, but most of these other reports have crashes in them as well. I get your one specifically, but you see how so many of these get missed? It's annoying. I get that. We just have to pick whatever's there. Because otherwise you need hundreds of people on at the same time. And you can't have that. It's just not a thing. Hello, Duo. Did someone think this was hacking? Because, let me guess, they go weirdly around the corner. Come on. Oh, that was a big... I was waiting for it. That was a big one. They resumed round the corner. They went all the way around the corner and then... There. No, you were demolished by that, but that's not hacking. No, that sucks, doesn't it? Hacking. He's hacking me. No. They did add collisions and everything else as well, but no, that's not. That's called very insane heavy desync. I'll do that one as well. Can't do anything about that. That's the server's fault. The job might be ruined though. You've just come downhill, I think. Or have they? There's a hill. No. Interesting. There's a hill somewhere near Frankfurt, I think, where you go up and down. Just join the server? Probably, yeah. And the speed limit is then kicking in of the server, I'm assuming. What I was wanting to check is that there's a hill where you can build up maybe 130, 140 normally by going up and down. I wanted to check if it was there. Because then by the time you get to the bottom intersection, it's cozy. You can hold most of it. No, that's not hacking, no. Where's this? The Bergen, you know, squiggly near Bergen. That's what this is. Interior mods bannable. You wouldn't be able to use the mods. If you local mod your interior, make sure that it isn't completely broken normally, but they should be fine to use. Most should be fine. That looks lovely down there. God damn. Hello, Aaron, big fan. When you go TMP, not money. That's very strange. Make sure you actually use the same profile and save the profile, because then the money should transfer over. That is in Norway, yes. It's lagging because the server is still experiencing lag issues from over the weekend. It's unfortunate. So most reports that basically just have this going on, not much can be done. Through the tunnel, all the way through the tunnel. didn't lead to a crash. Okay, I thought that was going to. Next one. This looks, look at that down there. Hang on, we'll have to have a look at that. They've redone some of the scenery, or I was not paying attention. Need save. It should auto-save, but it's good if you use the mod and then you save the money you have. Make sure that's the same save, same profile. Because the mod won't work on TMP, but the money you gained from the mod should still stay there. That was it. Where was the reckless bit then? Stuttering past them? That's not reckless. Damn. We clean, glossy water there. Damn. We're going to go to Norway or Sweden one day just to see all this stuff. See the natural... See the swiping of the trailers? That's insane. I don't want to see what that looks like when they encounter someone else. New DLC looks good. This isn't the new DLC, but it does look good. You hear Dutch. That might be how I've twisted some of the words. I'm not Dutch, no. Same profile, but it's not working. You may have to do it the normal way then. It's a shame. I am from the UK, yes. Right now, this is my voice. This is my normal voice. There are some ways of saying words that I've picked up that the Brits may not actually say. Like the whole privacy and privacy thing. There are some I don't say in the same way. No, I'm not the owner of the server. No, these are publicly hosted servers. They're not player-created servers. Tyler, welcome in. Greece, Balkan, Nordic. Some of the best, arguably. I think you better stock up on those DLCs. They're pretty good. Who owns it? The developers and the TMP project itself puts these servers up. There are physically hosted servers that anyone can join. Is this gonna... Are they gonna try and overtake? Is that what happens? Going quite slowly. Quite slowly. Then he's swerving around. Is there a founder? The founders, they're technically two founders. One of them is still on the team. They are the lead developer of it. So you could think that they are basically the owner. This was them wobbling around and the other one wasn't safe enough to overtake, I think. That's what that was. Money profile money video. I do not, but there are many telling you how to do it. There are some mods, but they're probably out of date, though. How many mods are there? You had 3. Moderators. The entire GM team has 100 and something people, I think. The other founder, Root Killer. ID 1. TMP ID 1 to TMP ID 2. TMP ID 2 is MWL. This is Duesberg, by the way. It's empty. Dice of 5, of course. Don't fail. Gotta be a trooper, you gotta stay strong, you know? It's empty. No, there we go. People are spawning in. You give it a little bit of time, then they spawn in. It would be weird to see, maybe by Wednesday, if it's completely fine, as an example, to see everything be completely smooth. And I'd be waiting for the lag, but it wouldn't be any. Minecraft phase? Minecraft's good. There are still some of the new features I haven't encountered yet. Or experienced. I haven't fought a warden yet. There's apparently a different cave dungeon thing that has some strange spawners in it. I haven't encountered that yet. Hello, hello. Only way to burn. Burn is very nice. Burn is very nice. If you want to know where all the secret roads are, Truckee has a map that shows where they are. If you use the normal, any other normal site, I don't think it shows them. So if you don't want to spoil it for yourself, I could do a video on that. Good night. Here are some really good secret roads you may not know about. I'm gonna write that down. Do not steal my idea. I'm gonna write that down. While this person is not moving. Idea. Top secret roads to explore in ETS 2. One of them would be the one in Bern, because that one is very nice. And then we're out. Yeah, there is a rotating logo. It probably rotates so slowly you won't notice. No, I haven't driven in Nordic yet. No, I have not. No. Excited for it. Keyboard to open the map overlay. M. The same key that opens the map fully when driving, when stationary. Opens a kind of holographic mode of it. When moving. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming it, of course. This is, again, the result of lag, yeah? But you could argue that's not lag because you didn't look to your left. But then again, if the person may not have even been there, visually, you know. Why are they bad? Because Sim 1's physical server is being attacked. Apparently. And as a precaution, they looking into all of the European ones. Hosted ones. The devs are busy. Is that tomorrow? No. Tomorrow I want to do some early access of something else. Thursday maybe for Nordic. Christy, welcome in. Carter, User, Thobi, Alessio. City needs to burn. It's just... Buses? No. What was I going to look at? Burn. Burn is down here. You see this secret road going all the way through? From RT log, if you continue beyond RT log, you end up in this. Is that nice? I don't want to spoil some of the other ones, though. But there are a fair few. There's this running alongside the road here. It's quite nice. Be nice if you could only show them. Yeah, the DDoS is still kind of going on. But it's not as bad because we're not seeing the player count drastically drop. Each time. Yeah, those percentages are so small. Yeah, there isn't one for specifically secret roads. Hey, there was the past 3 streams week. Yes, Louisiana. ATS. That should be good. You learned about it during Real Ops? Yes. Oh, here we go. This is DLC. Lulea. Lulea. Is that them connecting? Because this report, again, is quite short. Yeah, it's not assuming it's only like 30 seconds long. No. I don't want to go and look at these too much, though, but it's kind of giving the game away a little bit. Damn, bridges. Very nice. We're going to be seeing some of this. Vexed, welcome in. An ATS stream, yes. Every now and then I do ATS streams. At the moment we're catching up on ETS stuff, but I do enjoy ATS as well. ATS is a good game. From Iowa. Oh yeah, I still have a ton left. Texas is very neglected as well. Yeah, I still have quite a bit to do. Luxembourg. Yeah, well, yeah, I'd be surprised if someone doesn't have 100% in Luxembourg. That'd be quite surprising. Spawned in, perhaps? Yeah, let's do a... That's not how you spell it. Blocking. You made it work? You got money? £14. Nordic costs about £14, £15, yes. Convert that up. maybe nearly $20 Canadian dollars, probably 20 something dollars, because Canadian dollars is quite a lot. CAD. It not. Oh, it didn't work. And what'd you say you do? I do money? What'd you say that? Press wrong button. Can you start moving again? I don't know why it's not working, because I want to know what you're trying for it not to work. Please don't leave the trailer there. There is peak knowledge there. Eternos is a free Minecraft server host. You usually get the bare minimum setup of a Minecraft server with Eternos. So they're saying that these servers are on that. That's funny. That's clever. That's witty. I'll say they're bad, but don't expect much. You need to get money. I don't know how these don't work. There are some money mods that are very easy to find by searching up money mod on the Steam Workshop. You install it, take any job, you'll be able to see that it will give you a lot of money and a lot of XP. Do the job and you should get the money. I'm assuming you've done that. Then the money is just on your profile. Then you can remove the mod if you want, and the money should stay. Should stay. These two hit each other. Server's okay. It's not really dump, no. It's not fully okay yet, no. So the risk is still there, but it's not as bad as it was over the weekend. Hello, Zach. Welcome in. It's not as bad as it was. TP, good choice. It says delete load game. Are you changing versions or not? You could make a quick save and load that quick save. You should be able to load the same profile. That's the thing. Remove the mod, of course, because it won't load the mod. Long ATS job? You should. Oos does every so often. He comes in with a 500,000 profit job. Like crazy. Where's the collisions bit though? This maybe? It's not terrible. You wanted a Moser? Ooh, enjoy it. Enjoy it. I hear the Moser is pretty good. Where's this? Oh, we're nearly at the top. Honnings again. Hello, Stampy, big fan. See, you get people all over the place. I just wish that most of the server had this amount of people. One person every few minutes, maybe. Given how big the DLC is, it's really nice to see them all spread out like that. 2,000 miles, damn. Order one for you. If someone wins the lottery, I think they have to buy a few people some wheels. It is in Nordic Horizons, yes. Oh, it's the E69. That's even better. This road is the 69. Hello, Speed. Welcome in. There are so many places to go and see. Like there's an entire underground segment full of loads of roads and some industries that are fully underground. Need to go and check those out. The loading and unloading stuff, I want to check those out. Yeah, they look really nice. They've done a good job. And this is why SCS's stuff is good, because they take time with it, and then it usually pays off. Usually. Ooh, oh, come on. Usually pays off. Guess what I got? What'd you get? What's up? Hello, Numinous. This anything but braking, I think. Anything but braking. You braked there. Just watching the brakes, and you didn't really brake beyond that. Not that it would have done much. That's a hefty one, though. I apologise, but you can see how even in the tunnel there, that's not enough braking. But I'm being too lenient here. They may have underestimated that corner. Because you go from a gentle turn into a suddenly a bit more of a turn. Warning. Yeah, but it's quite an intense hit. If that makes sense. It's one of those weird situations where if you were to be really nice, it would be worth in between a kick and a ban. Like a small ban. But it would be unfortunate if this player is on a history ban. So, enter, welcome in. How have you been? A wheel? PlayStation and Hori. So the Hori would have a choc wheel. They underestimated the turn, yes. But already going too quick through this tunnel. Because then it's like little turn, and then the barrier starts. They just didn't, you know. It can also be when you hit the barrier at a certain angle. When against it, you can be thrown away from the barrier. Now that can sometimes be due to intent. So if you're just hitting the barrier as a deflector for yourself, then yes, you completed it. Damn. Look at that. By the way, due to the strange rocky formations, this is probably how quite a bit of Iceland will look, the Iceland DLC. Because it has very similar, somewhat ghostly, rocky... Oh, this is going to be a nice road to drive on. Oh my god. And it leads up to that monument place again. Ooh, that's good. Mod on Sim2, I'm a mod for all of the servers, the TMP servers. Cheap wheel finder 100. I do not know. It's going to be a bad wheel. Friendly dog. Who's this? Under 100? Maybe second hand. Apparently the DLC is worth it, yes. Not sure what to order first. Toby Tracker to replace the Track IR. Do you get the Hori system or G29? Which one is used most? That's the thing. You'd use your wheel quite a lot. Controlling system seems to be second place, then the Toby in third place. I think wheel seems to be the one you'd use the most. You could get the Hori wheel, and then if you got a force feedback truck control system, to get that to go with it. Scandinavia is good. Scandinavia is very nice. It recently got a revamp. Most of the area's got a revamp recently. So it is worth it. Shine there. Probably a national park or something. Sim 2. This is Sim 1. Sim 1. G920. I have the G29. Basically the same. This is nice. Look at that. Speaking of scenery like this, apparently there is another new The Hunter map coming out soon. It's in Scotland. That's going to look quite interesting. I think it comes out sometime this month. Might have to check this out. Why are you doing the overtake there? The only two other people nearby. You're tapping the brakes. You're not like efficiently braking to keep your distance. There's no one behind you. So you are able to actually brake. Luckily, not too much happened there. But you see how the one that I didn't, because it was... This one is, again, negligent and a mistake, but this one is very silly. It's just silly. God damn it. I guess it's nicer to swerve into the trailer versus the oncoming person. Red Truck's fault. Yes, it is this person's fault, but it's very silly. Like, if I didn't ban for the other one, why am I banning for this one? I'm being dumb. It is worth something. It is. And so is the other one. But I don't know why I didn't, you know. It is. Because you're being silly. Keep a good distance from someone else. They are back in the UK. Yes, they are. The one other person you wanted to overtake, and there's one oncoming person, and you managed to hit both. No, 7 stream. Yes, I hear it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, TMP is slightly laggy still, so keep your distance. You should be keeping distance anyway, but, you know, keep more distance. The mod won't load when you go into TMP regardless of whether you actually remove it or not. The money shouldn't disappear. Wrestling. It shouldn't. Because the game just thinks you have the money. Am I ready for it? I think so. It better look good. I'm sure it will look good. SES does a good job. Some people may complain. I think the DLC that has a fair bit of controversy towards it was Iberia when it came out. Because it had a lot of highway roads and not too many roads like this. That was the last time I heard people almost unanimously talking about how it could have been better. TMP is running, well, as you can see from this person, it's better, but it still has jitters. So be careful. What's your thoughts on it? Bad. It bad. Person attack server, person bad. Annoying. Road to Black Sea? Yes. Very nice DLC. Now, we say all these things about these nice DLCs. I haven't been to those areas in a while, but I still obviously recommend them. It was in a video I was watching recently as well. You'd buy a DLC, you'd explore it, and then you wouldn't really come back there. Most of the US states I haven't been to since. They're still good, though. You just don't go to them often. Why did it happen? We don't know. The joke is that someone is upset with their ban or something, someone doesn't like it, because every now and then it happens, and around very large events that TMP does, someone decides to start doing it there. So weird. 70-hour missions, that's a lot. Brain lag. We all have that. East Coast. Yeah, there was a video I linked that explains that. So the assumption is that they're using Canada as well to slow time down. So they do one ATS, one Canada, and then they have a bit of time to plan to expand with a different scaling for the East Coast. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, probably. I'm not a dev, I don't know. No, I think ATS servers are fine. Which is weird. But they're hosted in different places. It should have some sort of protection towards it, but again, the devs are looking into it. I do not know. The amount of bots. Yeah, it's a network of things, but it can be, you know, ask them. They're the ones telling you, read the updates. They're telling you the updates. I don't know what half of these words mean. Yeah, when Cloudflare goes down, then you know how many sites use Cloudflare. There's a lot. There's collisions as well, so this isn't going to be a good one. Yeah, it makes sense. The 120 scale. Apparently that assumption is the reason of why we don't have places like Liechtenstein and Andorra, because they would be way too small at the current scale of the game. Which, again, makes sense. Pro mods did it. It might be a slightly different scale for them. AWS? Exactly. I don't know where this is, but this is somewhere in Norway again, probably. Yeah, there's a sign for Narvik there. UK is a different scale, because it's copied over from the UK Truck Sim game, which was made slightly differently. The scale is not too different, though. But then again, they can make it a different scale, because it's an island. So that's fine. Luxembourg does exist, but Luxembourg is a little bit bigger than that. But again, it is one city in one country. Another. The attack is still kind of there. It's still going. Killua, big fan. How you doing? So you just have, if you're going to go driving, I'd recommend maybe not Sim 1. Sim 2 might be a little bit better. If you're hesitant about the potential of hitting anyone, go on arcade. You don't hit anyone on arcade. And then when you do see people, keep a good distance from people. The scenery, this looks really nice. Coastal roads, look at that mountain, see? Goddamn. Kick for ping? Yeah. That's gonna happen. Lovely flowers as well, very nice. You're good. Iceland or Ireland? Exactly. Ireland. You might be able to go up that drive, park in someone's driveway and pretend it's your house. And then it ends there. Why is this for all of that stuff? What's up with that? Does this person not know, the one behind not know what lag looks like? Can you join? Anyone can join. It's a public server. It's not a player-hosted server. All of that was where the roads were. Damn. Lots of little... Why is this in the way of the bench, hey? Trim these down a bit. Still get some nice views, though. Traffic going by. See, oh, it's nice. 1 to 14. I almost read that as 1 to 4. I was like, that's a big scale. Damn. No, the issues aren't fully sorted out. No. The attack is not over. It's not over. If you were to read the most recent status report on it, it's better, but they're still looking into it. So the player count is a bit more towards what it normally is, but there's still stuttering going on. Money mission mod, what now? Do a job to get the money. That should be how you do it. Do a job in single player. And then the profit from the job should be a lot. Like, say if you get 10,000 XP, it should give you the 10,000 XP. Loads of levels, loads of skill points. Are you surprised? No. Are you surprised that it involves someone pushing against someone else? No. No. Do mission on what? You do a job with the mod installed and you get the money wrestling. Yes? Then you can save your game because naturally you'd save it anyway. And then you can remove the mod because then you'd have the money. Your game's file thinks it has the money. And that's it. You turned left from the, I turned right from the left lane. As soon as I go live, yeah. You can remove the mod first, or you can acknowledge that it won't load when you go into TMP. Bleh, the mod won't be on your profile when you're in TMP. But the money should be. That's the point. The money should still be there. This was also... The rest of this was okay, except for the pushing. Which I don't get. Take the biddies. Luke. Move fast and save. Did you acknowledge that you got the money? Do you have loads of money now from one job? Did the mod work? Wrestling. Let's establish that first. Happy December. Hello, Matt. Oh, it's going to be a good month. 3.7 mil. Damn, that means it does work then. I don't get what the pushing is for. You're in the correct lane. Right-hand lane for Duisburg, left-hand lane for Calais. Remember that. I don't know if there's any other way that you can try and remember it. So that's it. Those are the correct lanes. Quick lane change there. Cutting off this person. And then... Not even waiting for the lights to go green, just waiting for the lights to be clear. Nice. Then we go the wrong way that way. Okay, 3.7 mil. Yes, now you should be able to go into TMP. The mod won't be there, but the money should be there. Do you not save... Do some people not save their games before quitting a game? Any profile save? Do people not do that? Do they just quit the game and expect autosave to do it? That's dangerous. I save things multiple times before I close it. World of Trucks. Well, yeah, besides that, World of Trucks does it automatically. But I still save my profile, though. Game autosaved. Yeah, and I want to save my profile so it loads my profile. That's what I want to do. Just make sure. You can't load into TMP. Are you getting the connection error due to the attack? Keep trying. You should eventually get on. Question marks? Thank you for the gift. Don't forget, your display names on TikTok are very strange. So be careful what you choose, because I will address you by that. Yeah, I know it autosaves, but that just sounds dangerous, doesn't it? You really trust the autosave? I suppose in this game, you can't really... The game is pretty good at keeping up with it. There are other games where you could load it and you'd have missed some of your progress because it autosaved at the wrong time. I ain't trusting that. You fixed it, what was the problem? Spam Control S? I think I do it a lot as well with editing stuff. Because I can do quite a lot of bits to an edit in, say, 5 minutes. And if you lose 5 minutes, I don't want to do that again. Hey man, what's with the wheels? Pick one or the other. That looks weird. What's that about? Cap, I think it was 25. What's that cap? An SUV. That might be one of the alternate vehicles. They are alternatives to the Skoda that every month you get a different one. Currently it is a van for players. You broke your save, had to revoke your Steam Cloud. See, exactly. That's why I just like to save it, you know? Scout, 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 scout everywhere. Just a gang of... Good God. Mischievous. Yeah. This stuff just writes itself, really. What was the objective with this, with all that? What was the plan with that? Hitting each other is funny and understandable. Hitting someone else isn't. Servers are working in quotes. I'll say in quotes. They're working, they're better than over the weekend, but not perfect right now. So that's funny. How to get the bus? You buy one. It's at the end of your truck dealer. Saying load game. Yes. Is there nothing on that list? Do you even have to say Natu, I can confirm that TimeTimes yesterday might have actually said what sounds like them doing work, but they were talking about how the server was down, so now they can do work. Demonstrating that they do not do work on TMP. Can you believe it? I know. It's saying what specifically though? Is there no profile to load? Because that might mean that the mod break. Why are you there? That something broke when you were trying to load TMP. Close them. How well did the Asia Sim server? People were on the Singapore, whatever, Asia server yesterday, weren't they? Every 2 minutes the API was broken. It's unfortunate, but yes. I was on yesterday, and that was quite bad. They held. Ah, pretty good. What's ban policy? 3, 4, or 5? 4th is 1 month. 5th is 3 months. In the same 12-month period. Have to specify same 12 months, because otherwise if you say the same year, that could mean that in 30 days from now, your ban will reset and you'll be fine again. No. Just because it's a new actual year. 800 people, damn. Probably the most it's had in quite a while. Oh, it's this one again. It's that stupid number. You know how every year we review the memes that shouldn't continue into the next year? I have a fear that that meme will continue. Not the it just will. They'll drag it into that. Please. You just have automatically lower intelligence if you say that number. You just do. Them's the facts. Some people do quote it for the meme, and I can tell it's for the meme, but there's a point. There's a point. Alright. Are you still there? Yeah, what, 69 is funny. Remember 21? What's now plus 10? 21? That was funny. Bring that one back. Even 1738 was kind of funny. At least the song wasn't terrible that it came from. Come on. It was stupid. Exactly. Apparently, there isn't the new Vine. I don't know if that's actually a thing yet. It's called Divine. Like D-I, Vine. No AI allowed, apparently. Good. How is it going to tell? Because AI is getting very close to... people are already falling for it. Facebook is full of AI. It is the dead internet theory already. It's just full of AI. People generate, like, animals attacking each other, and people go, oh my god, that's insane. Come on now. Every appeal you tried failed 2 years ago. Facebook's bad for it, yeah. I only use it now for the marketplace. That's it. Oh yeah, it's an old people thing, and old people fall for it. Grok. There's a TikTok account where it's Grok versus... I think in this case it's Grok versus MAGA, but there are other examples of Grok owning quite a lot of people with their interesting takes on stuff, and that's funny. Thankfully, at least there are certain things that it still cannot do. So whenever you see an animal one, you'll notice that the fur is always really ripply in AI. It's better with people. Some things that it still can't do. I don't know if it still generates phantom fingers on people now. Good job. But on with animals, it's not good. Talking about a brain. Same thing again. Can you stop trying to kind of hover in the middle and then wait for the overtake to maybe work? Not sure how they were driving to each other. Artist note the career. The really annoying thing now is we have one really good example of AI music doing well. And it's so annoying. Third attempt. Here we go. It's that Haven song that went really viral on TikTok. It's a person ripping the lyrical style of someone else that had a version of the song that isn't released yet. They released their own one, and then it was found out there was AI. It's just the most generic lyrics. The song's chorus was a flop. I'll tell you that. The song's chorus was such a flop. You know, in the build-up, the intro of a song's really good, your verse, you're getting into it, and then the drop is just, what is that? It's that song. Valve is in? No, I haven't. And now, every time... You should start being skeptical, by the way. Good job, I knew that was too fast. Every time... I'll change the length of that. You hear a house song, usually deep house song, it's got the piano chords or the bass notes, with generic sounding woman singer lyrics on it. Be skeptical. Nice. Because it's probably AI. It just sounds so boring. And damn right I'm being critical about it. I'll stand by it. AI has its use in the sense of assisting stuff. Compiling evidence or something, or compiling thoughts to give an average. Like, I think, if you've ever seen... I don't know if everywhere has it now, but on Amazon, the reviews for Amazon, there are some extensions and some features. I think they even have their own built-in one where it can compile all of the reviews that have been said and filter into different bits. You know? Like, most people are saying this about the product. Most people are saying that. That's okay. That's okay. Because it's taking information that's already there. Yeah, generative AI, no. ChatGPT, do your essay. The fact that teachers now have to give a prompt, not a prompt in that way, but like a direction for the essay you're writing, and they put hidden bits in between the paragraphs in white text to fool anyone that copies the entire thing and puts it in ChatGPT. You'd have a segment that's in really small font in white text being like, mention watermelons. And it's like the topic of, I don't know, rivers or something. Just so they can tell. Because people don't read what they get from ChatGPT, they just put it in and then copy it. Copy it straight back. If you're really going to do it, just please check through it. Back in my day, we had to write and research stuff ourselves. That's why I didn't do well. Being a teacher must be horrible now, yeah. But it's history and around talks about Japan. Yeah. Player got kicked for how long he can't enter the servers. It's a kick. As long as it takes for them to restart their game and connect to the server again. The kick is just a disconnect. It's not a ban. Only like research if it's your favorite stuff. Terrorizing your teacher? Yeah. And the teacher's still don't get paid enough. So you're making it worse. It's already bad and you're making it worse. You get paid? No, the role is a volunteer role. You volunteer to be on the TMP team. It's just bad, you know? It's just bad. Good job. Pick a lane, mate. Pick a lane. You were on the right lane there, and then you went back into the middle again. Why? See, they moved over, giving the hint that this person could now accelerate and overtake, but no, that didn't happen, did it? Because then you stayed in the middle. Maybe by accident, but by silliness. Servers, they're not working properly, but the servers are working better than over the weekend. They're not fully okay. There are still some laggy bits. Here's the van that someone was wondering about the other vehicles. That's the van. River, thank you for that flower, big fan. Draco, welcome in. Luke, Kuba, rigged. God, Apple Intelligence. I have disabled that.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for you as well. Texas, big fan. Is it actually Texas? You notice how I've never fully said your name out? Is that what the X is meant to replace? Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. You're the new badge. 1,800 a month? Good lord. For how long the days are as well. Not much. That's not much. The other one just sweeping through. It's basically a free-for-all. They're just going anywhere they want. Funny bus can go 110. You'd be lucky that the current D-bus one doesn't, I think. €5 an hour. I think our minimum wage is going up soon, but it's still minimum and it's still low and it's only going up by like less than £1. So it still doesn't mean much. Felix color again. Specifically blue on that one. Yeah, the hitbox is strange, but it's for a reason, because the wheels are so set back that if the hitbox was at the front, you'd never reach the gates and things where you have to park on a little marker. So that's why the front and back... I don't know why the back is the same, but the front is hollow, basically. Very, very clever, actually, when you think of it like that. It's pretty good. Makes you wonder, when the coaches come out, are they going to move all the icons back? How's that going to work for the coaches? This one was okay, but previous attempts... What? When the economy wasn't in shambles, it's always kind of been in shambles, but it has been better, yeah. €100 a day. Interesting. Yeah, I keep seeing those blue bins there. That's a new cargo. I'll try that. Can you safely say that you have taken one of every trailer type in the game? That's a challenge for a video, isn't it? One of everything. You may have to do that with the dispatcher or something to make sure that you get every cargo type. That's just silly. Where they were squeezing next to them, they wanted to go around because you were kind of off there, and then you started moving, but then you merged back in front of them. Kind of both, maybe. 3V! How you doing? It's the van being in the way. That's the problem with the van here. No, not trailer type, just the job itself. It may require different trailer types, but just the job. That would be a fun one to do. That'd take you so long, though. Like, the shortest job you can possibly do and generate, but it's with a different cargo every time. Fix it, 3V! So if I were to, I'm not going to take one, but give you a demo. Be a good example. So you've got a dispatcher here. This one is first. So you generate a job that has this, maybe to the next town or even a different industry. Acid, then you do another one, air containers. What's the difference between these two? Oh, one is smaller, one. Okay, so that's still two jobs though. That's still two cargoes. Aircraft tires, air mail. You know what I mean? And you go all the way down the list. I don't know how many are in this list. I'm not counting them. That would take you a while. Now that's a challenge. The all cargoes challenge or something like that. You know when people do obscure challenges like the 100 babies challenge in The Sims or something? There you go. Write that down as an idea as well. All cargoes challenge. Take one job with each model has different variant. Ah, cargo listed in dispatcher. It's not how you spell dispatcher. I'll tell you, autocorrect is a savior. Yeah. Does anyone here, when they're sending messages or texts, not change when autocorrect gets something wrong? I have to make sure it's correct. I still want the message to make sense. 200. No, I mean, if you think about it, if you take even if you cheat the system a bit, where you're going from one industry in the same town to another industry in the same town, shouldn't take you too long. Yeah, the CD no damage. There are many challenges in this game. It's why you need to go and have a look at the speedrun.com challenges, because this game, of course, can't be completed in the regular way of completing a game. So there are challenges you do with bits of the game, and that's what they do. Fixed things that anyone can do a particular bit of. Elliot, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Big fan. Igor, welcome in. Agri, welcome in. Does that make sense? Milo! Streak of 5 days playing without a band and ended yesterday? Oh, Emic, what did you do? Hopefully it wasn't lag related. Some of those bands are strange. Your PC's bad? This game should run on most PCs. Unless it's really like an office PC from the 90s or something like that. TMP maybe not. This engine. It sounds like the other one that we heard. You hear how that sounds crackly? What is it? That one that we saw in, I think, the hacking report or something a few weeks back. What engine is that? I had the camera low because it's not this person, it's the one behind them. This one. Sounds good. Oh, apparently you could have avoided the crash. It is a super, but what engine is it though? Because my one doesn't sound like that. It might be one of the lower horsepowers, but why would they... I guess they would sound different. Don't do it. 500, maybe. If some of the horsepower ones sound better, then you know you don't need the full 770, do you? It still sounds okay though. My one sounds okay. A dying GPUs to run amazingly. You got the 2060. That should be fine, but yeah, GPU if it's dying. Everything's too expensive. The 560. Interesting. What's the limit with how busy a place can be? Is it 25 people? An area over 25 people is busy? I forgot what the metric was. $25. Okay, there's 33 people in. That overtake was close anyway, because there was an oncoming person. What comes after 6? Get out. Get out. I know what you want me to say. 9. That's my reply to that. Get countered, Matty. Get wrecked. Yeah, the funny number. That's my answer to that question now. 1.3k. Good thing you can only spend 10 of them on one thing for now. Let me just check if one setting is still should be. Yeah, it's fine. $9.7 there. Yeah, it goes up. I can't change on each of the platforms what I get. It's just fixed. So very poorly at 60. There is a... When you go to the newer areas, it is laggier. It's worse, I think. Let's just give him more. Have you been on here more than you have been on those other platforms? You haven't been on all of them at the same rate, have you? Now you're on all of them at the same rate, but not originally. Well, they merged as well. We have to remember that one. You're driving and texting. Don't text and drive. Nice. You wouldn't do that in a real world, would you? That's bad. I will be driving on Nordic, yes. Not yet, though. Don't forget, join the Discord server. It has a schedule channel in it. I update. There's one message, but I update that message weekly, so you can see what I'm doing. Most of it is the same. Nice guess. I would. Hello, Flying Hamster. How you doing? You would, but... Is there a but? This person is a victim, okay? They're not at fault. They're just a victim of 2 people. Why are they reported? Unless they reported themselves to look back at them. There's 2 people. And then the one in the background that we saw before. Best wheel to buy. For any amount... People say that the best wheel now is the Moser. Moser truck sim wheel. Bonk. The Hori wheel is pretty good. If you want a good all-round wheel, the Logitech G29, G920, G923, they're all pretty good. Thrustmaster has some good wheels. What else? Is Fanatec's not still going, is it? Let me refresh the report. I said Moser first! I said Moser first! Because that's the obvious one. Yeah, I hear good things about Moser. Would be nice to review one, though. What do you think about the API issues? It's not good. It's not good. I don't know what opinion people want of mine on it. Like, that doesn't sound good. Attacking anything, DDoSing anything is not good. Don't do that. There's the overtaking one. That's not the one I'm on about. There's something else here. Oh, okay, that's not your fault, because the car stopped, the truck stopped, and then the other truck hit them. Logitech is fine. It's fine, but you don't have to have the best of the best. I'm tapping it, my Logitech's pretty good. It's lasted a while, and I think it's pretty good. This one. Zero intentions of slowing down. At all. You thought you were banned? No, it may show the same error though, but no, that's not you, I'm sure. And then we switch sides. Is this cool? Is this funny? It should come with paddles, yes. Pedals, you mean? Paddles, it does have paddles behind the wheel. Like racing paddles, not indicator stalks. Pedals click and the knobs get stuck. That's unfortunate. Touch wood, mine doesn't do that. Real automatic. Yes, you can do that. I use them as indicators, because they're roughly in the same place of where the indicators would be. Truck swerved out from behind a van, waiting to turn to avoid hitting it, forcing the dashcam car to swerve into a ditch. Oh. Favorite car? I don't think I have one. I don't know. There's a few cars I like. I'm not overly interested. I'm not bothered about cars too much. I'm not a car guy. You know, you have the really into cars people. I'm not one of those. I can appreciate when a car looks good. Can you explain what happened to the servers? Apparently someone decided to try and DDoS them or attack them. Maybe not someone, just one person, but some attack occurred. And it basically involves sending a lot of traffic to the servers, slowing them down, or crashing them, which is why everyone jitters around, because there's too many packets, as they're called. Andenets. Is this in Norway as well? Where's this? This does remind me of the bits of Iceland that aren't snowy. Iceland will look like this as well, by the way. It will look very, very similar. We've moved. Oh, we're Narvik! Narvik! I only know of Narvik from Battlefield 5. Any BF5 players? Pretty good map. You switch VTCs? To what? When? Over this past weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think, is when it mainly happened. Maybe Thursday as well. Promods. This is not Promods. No. See, this person is stuttering. That's not me, that's them. Oh, it ended there. But that's what it is. Where's the collision bit? It wasn't it? Seasons would be really nice. I'd like that. Because then they could finally add... It would be nice also if they added more snow to the actual northern places. The game is basically locked in summer. Look at that. Damn. Huge! This bridge you can go over as well. You can go... Oh, you can go here. Surrounded by all this. Hello, Sammys. Sammys, you better be excited for, northern Finland. Eh? And Rostock's pretty good. What navigation road colors? Only on single player if you're doing that. I don't know, though. What you could do is swap them over. If you could change them in-game, when I'm getting close to being done, I would swap them over. You know those mods that turn undiscovered roads red or pink? That, but normally. So discovered could be black or grey, don't care about it anymore, and then undiscovered needs to be really bright. So you can see it. But there's so much stuff. Yeah, the little icon thing was up here. Right at the top. You can do that in a def file, that's what I'm saying, in single player, because in TMP's case, there's a standard def that overwrites whatever def settings you use. So sadly in TMP you can't do that. But yes, in single player, yes. Tromsø. Don't know if I'm saying that right. There's the one I was just at, and it is. That one, I'm going to have to try and say some of these places, aren't I? Trondheim, Kristiansund, and then you've got Kristiansand down here. That's funny. Independence Day. Ooh, and then it's Samus's birthday at the end of the month, chat. Yeah. Is the, I don't know if I got a limitation thing on a TikTok stream, because there are far less people than there would normally be. When more Road to 100? What, recording or videos? Videos are still going. Tomorrow's stream I want to turn into a video as well. Phil's old man. That's life. Both. At some point, yes. That's my answer for both. Yes. Yes. Ideally, again, the ATS one is still technically ongoing. The ETS one has been done. We're spectating people that get reported by other people. So this list here is a list where someone can report someone else and we get the how that looked, that view of it. So it's not a video, it's a replay. And they supposedly did something bad. This one they didn't. Where's the bad? I'm looking at how close they are to other people and they're not. Next one. In a different location? Yes. And you just keep going. It's laggy down here. Ooh. Mary Chrysler. I can't remember the rest of that meme. Use Canva. Maybe once. I'm not necessarily a fan of it because I have Affinity. The original Affinity. It's good. It's good. It does the job. It does the job. Affinity is very good as well. No equipment decorations. I need to set a few of those up. I might add a few. I have a few downloaded from some packs or something. I can also make that light go through the different colors if you want. That's my Christmas contribution. I could do that. Maybe have some hanging baubles in the corner or something. Last DLC. Latest, not last, is Nordic Horizons, yes. Came out last week. Last Thursday or something. Snow effect? Maybe on the intermission scene. I don't want it ruining the gameplay. Yeah, I mean, stream. Appreciate the stream. Applications. For this role? No idea. Whenever they need them. Probably sometime next year. Oi, straight over. Well done. Good save. Good save. You turning around again? Yes, they are. Okay. How do you jump that? Magic. Just straight over the top of it. Good save. Near miss. I feel that... I mean, they can't swap to this side, so that, I think, was the only option there. Still silly on their behalf. He saved it. It would be a kick if you briefly saw it, because it was their own silliness that made them crash around this corner. You gotta slow down before the corners, you know. Slow down. No ban. No, I didn't ban for that. I'm aware of Tony, yes. I have seen a handful of their videos before. It's reckless. Yes, it's reckless. But there's always a but, you know. Hello? Give it a second. Oh, there we go. There we are. What the hell was that about? Anything? Oh, this is where nothing was loaded in. Okay, so they weren't doing anything here. It's fine, it's fine. Wait a minute. It is there, it's just... God, it's taking its time. When's it coming on PS5? Maybe next year. It's been unveiled for Xbox, new Xboxes, and PS5. Sometime next year. Maybe in the spring. 2 yellows, yeah. You'll have to wait. This crash just happens out of nowhere, doesn't it? Oh. Yes. Oh, there we go. The one in front. Okay. Well, we can't involve that. God damn it. Trailer flew into you and flung you over. Is that due to the lag, Alex? Because lag sends double trailers, specifically double trailers, flying. It's a bit jittery. Like this one on it. Due to lag? Yeah, it's unfortunate then.
Wow.
Promod's official. The ballistic. Welcome back. 11. Nearly 1 year. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate that. What is the Promod's doing here? How are we doing? I'm so sorry, Promods. I do not currently have the newest version. Not at the moment. I know it's only the compatibility version, but you know. Wrong account, could you imagine? Why is it lagging? Because it's still under attack. Some people are deciding to attack it. How do you deal with the lag? You've got to be very cautious. Oh my god. When you see scenarios that have the lag. Like, stuff has happened to this player, but they haven't done anything wrong. Yet. Blocking. How is that? Well, that's not blocking them. No. I have a feeling we're going to get more of these small reports, aren't we? Where people lose connection and then reconnect. You were moderating. 2019, 2022. Damn. I was still a mod for that. Let's give it halfway through when it actually loads in. Okay. Can you get employed? You'll have to make a feedback ticket to inquire about that. I think you speak to the GMMs for that. I don't know how it works. Because I haven't left the team yet. I don't know how long it will take. They're still looking into it. It's one of the longest that we've had so far. Teleporting. Calais, of course. This is this bad. No, I didn't get demoted. Calm down. You're a truck, yes. Made a complaint against the mod that banned you just now. It's something that you were recommended to do by the community. Yes, you can appeal, which is the first step. And then if you appeal, both of your appeals are declined, then you make a feedback ticket. Only then. Yeah, Twitch recap is coming soon. Spotify Wrapped as well is pretty soon. So if you've been listening to some disgusting beats, it'll tell you. Kick him out. They got pushed. It's not their fault though. Yeah, this poor person is being... Do you not see them? See them just being dragged by someone else? I'm assuming they don't see anyone. That's annoying. Copy pasting the same explanation. They may have a kind of way of wording it first, but then if they said the exact same thing. Anyway, I have to see how the ticket goes. See, at the moment, don't want to jinx it, you know, but then randomly people start stuttering. So. try to reach an agreement. We don't know who it is. That's the point of when people DDoS. There's no compromise because they try and ask for things. They try and ask for money and such. Don't ever do that. See, this is going to end badly. That's not bad save editing, though. Well, I mean, yes. They have edited it. Oh, God. Server's lagging, yes. Got to go halfway through for people to spawn in, and then the lag makes the trailer just flip like that. Need to look from their POV after this. Curious of how this is gonna send the DDoSers. We'll turn them on each other. How does that work? We haven't reached the end yet. 2FA only. But then that doesn't stop the lag, though. That just gets less people on it. Which I guess is what they tried by shutting down the servers. You should have 2FA in everywhere you can have 2FA. That's just a top tip for the internet there. Save editing is allowed. Yes, within reason. There are some edits that are not. This is a triple small trailer, so it is an edit, but it's not a bad edit. It's not bad. It's just jittering around. The double trailers where they have a long back trailer, that can flip someone. People are getting kicked from time to time, yes. That was a whip. So did you see that? That wasn't their fault. Years and years ago, people used to do that intentionally because there was a little bug with trailers. How trailers were synced. A schmack. There you go. I feel bad for that one. It's not this person's fault, but please, second one, stop using doubles or triples. While it's lagging, use a single trailer at most, please, because that will be you. You may not see it, but that will be what your trailer will look like. Please. One trailer is plenty. It does look pretty bad. But yeah, we can't ban edits based on visual yay or nay. Can't do that. Yeah, the main thing that the rule refers to is if you've got bits that clip into each other or bits that are floating around each other. There's a common triple trailer and another one. Variation is not allowed either. Tested that? No stutter. What? Yeah, or just don't drive with the trailer, but that looks weird. If you're doing the entire length of the city road, bring a trailer with you. Because you may have to use /fix. Which only works for having a trailer. Camped traffic. Oh. Don't add a save edit. You don't really need to save it. Save editing is just extra stuff. It's not necessary for the game. You're essentially breaking into the files and tweaking the files. Because your save is one, well, not just one, but a few text files. That's just it. Triple trains. Copyrighted you? Yoinking each other's mods? That's a bit sad. It's so that one person can have the prestige, one of those words, of being like, yeah, I made that mod, that's my mod. Encrypted, true, you have to decrypt it. Yes, hackermans. This is funny because you get all caught up with doing that and it didn't work in the end. Nothing else happened before that. Don't do that. Hello reports. We are on TMP right now. We're looking at TruckersMP right now. If you mean the website, yes, but you won't see those on stream. You gonna teleport? What do you Turn it green and gold? Yes. There's just people everywhere that crashed, and I assume it's lag related. So it's unfortunate. Can't part there, mate. Merry Mother Christmas. Hello, Venus. You as well. Hope you get some good things for Christmas. Later. Some people might just be sleeping. I want to close it. Well, they briefly did. They briefly did to resolve most of it, which is why it's still there, but it's not bad. It was bad over the weekend. It's not as bad now. But no, it's not fixed. Literally speaking. Yeah, they want it offline. Then, of course, you get far more complaints. Players complaining in the support channels and such. If it's just not there. Start of the month, you've got influenza. Nice. That is a good start. Get well soon. Hello, Baz. Appreciate that. Boss admin. 159. What's Sim? Sim 1. 1. This is fine. I was just waiting for something to happen. The one in front isn't, though. No, this one. What happened to you? Oh, they just didn't stop in time. Well, lovely conversation. Well, not a massive conversation, no. But I suppose so. Is a server host? Well, I would assume it's the servers because the site is okay, unless you've experienced any lag on the website. And then they're stuck, you see. LOL! What got you been streaming? Start playing a yawn then. Did I answer that in the AMA? I don't know if I answered that in the AMA. It was something to do with seeing others stream at the time, or I was already playing with other people at the same time, and I thought I could do it as well. Something like that. What do you think might come out next year? More DLCs. It'd be nice to have more, like, incredibly game-changing features. Consoles might be next year. That's a massive change. It is. Team is on different service. Ah. You may have been hit by this one, but the thing is, the start is there, like, where you can't see much after that. That's the start. Yeah. And then they went past this way. Interesting save. I can't do too much else for it. The Prime. The truck is, the trailer isn't. Same with this one. Like, that's the start. I can't do much else. Alright. I think we're done. Late. Too late. Didn't see him. Felix. Did you wait until I said, I think we're done? This man times his entrances. Not even. Yeah, but I'll yap a bit. And then it will be 2. Shush. No? Ooh, loses all of it. Well done. Ollie, welcome in. Big fan. Rigid or tandems? I want them to be revealed, let alone come out next year. there's been no news of them being out. They've wanted to do it, but they talk about all their plans, but they need to wait for them to actually be confirmed. Oh, you're in At the Mile. I'm aware of that. It's a nice red and white. Is it white? Yeah, for like 10 more minutes. You should be lucky, even though some of you may like it. A lot of streamers, when they do really long streams, they have maybe an hour or 2 hours of chatting, then they go into the gameplay. I have 5 minutes at most, and then straight into the gameplay. 2 hours, exactly. 2 hours of yapping, and sometimes those are quite nice. I just don't do that though. What the hell am I going to yap about? We have our intro yaps. I ask how everyone is, and then we just get into what we're doing, and then we yap while looking at reports. Change just chatting. I could do that, but I don't think there's not really much point. Only for 5 minutes. What's the point in that? Yeah, I don't see the need in that. However, I can send you over to someone though. There are a few friends on. One of them we rated last time, and they definitely shouldn't be on still. ATM drivers. Oh, you're reuniting, eh? Andy is on again. See, I need to write down when we rated Andy, I think, either last week or week before. I think we rated Lizzie last stream. I don't know why she's still on. Definitely shouldn't still be on. That means there's one other that we haven't rated in a while. She-Wolf hasn't been on in a while. I am Rafhack as well. You want to come over as well? Eartha Jess? Maybe. Automatic Transmitter Machine. She-Wolf is playing Zelda. Any Zelda fans? I haven't been over to them in a while. Because they started... When people start streaming late, that means there's more of a chance of them being on when I'm on. Because most of the people I watch are streaming during the day, and then they end during the day. Which are the Breath of the Wild. One of the best, apparently. What? You like that game? Is that a good game? Next car rotation. I don't know. Has the poll been out? If the poll has been out, it's 2 weeks after that poll. Unless it's 2 weeks after the end of that poll. I don't know. We could do, speaking of poll, we can do a poll, though. Stream's starting, yes, welcome, big fan. Stream's done, yes. That's it. Hello, cool, big fan. But tomorrow, though, you better be there for tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to do Early Access Louisiana. We have that. So if you want to see what that looks like, go through some marshy lands and forests. That should be quite nice. Alright, same time, though. Hello, Ashley, welcome in. Yes, the chat is slightly tilted, because I have an extension that does that. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Like you had Nordic. I did have Nordic, but the timing of when I got it didn't match what I was doing. First couple of days a month. Well, Greece last year came out on the 4th, exactly on the 4th. So that's interesting. Ending stream, yes. Better wrap up. We can go and raid, because I like to also give different things for you to look at. Oh, the AV's couple of days a month. Well, yeah, but that depends on when the 4 weeks... It's roughly every 4 weeks. Sometimes it's been delayed, though. Sometimes it's been delayed. We can do a poll. Okay, so we want... Poll. Poll is already active. Oh, that's for the fucking... That's for the song. I don't want that poll, man. Hang on, you do it. The perms for it broke. You started the poll yourself. You started it. That's not the poll. That's not the poll. Do not you dare make another one. There it is. Raid. 1, 2. That's the one I want. That's the poll I want. And if you want to come over and join that raid, we're only on the purple platform for that. You can't... I don't know if you can on the red one, and on TikTok you definitely can't do that. Let me see. Where is it? For outro poll, commands triggered, it would be in the commands section. Poll. Edit. Who can use this? Denied literally everyone. What? Let me do that. And that might prevent it. Oh god, you're freaking tying it up. Yeah, you've just tied it. Okay, we're not raiding. Cool. Thanks, chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So, Peter, could you imagine I just went boop and out your scene? That's what happens. If you tie the raid poll, we're not raiding. Now, I can't raid twice. If I had so many people, to those that watched Doug did that once where he kept raiding to get people out of his stream. That was funny. We can use this song as the outro song, which is 2 songs from the current song. And there's ads. The raid suggestions would have been good. It would have been She-Wolf or Lizzie. Those were the 2 raid options. But Andy is doing admin. Hopefully his stream stays stable enough for, he's able to get some reports done. But yes. No, it's not just you, Carly. Loads of people are having disconnects due to the servers still being somewhat under attack. This is annoying. It's unfortunate. So please be careful. Shadow raid. Feel free. The way that I actually suggest it is go and do whatever the hell you want. Go and watch a video. Go to bed. I don't know. Go and watch a stream that you want. Whatever you want to do after the stream, go do that. That's how I recommend it. Thursday, yes. People didn't like people having good fun, eh? Imagine. Anyway, have a flower. Tomorrow is Nordic Horizons, right? No, it's not. It's Louisiana. That's the correct name of it. Disregard that. Nordic Horizons is Thursday. I can't speak, believe it or not. So that might be what it is. ATS, haven't been on ATS since August. Ooh, that's going to be good. Norton, it's got nothing to do with that. For the attack is on the server itself rather than you. So if you are connecting to it, that's what the server is. The management, no, yes, of course. The devs are actively working on mitigating it. I assume it's not as easy as just one line of code. It's probably more than that. But yes, have a flower. Big fan. The ad is done. You can wait until the next one, which will be the next stream anyway. Peace out. Tomorrow.